Once the lactation period is over, Kioi separates the pig from the piglets. He serves his sows after a couple of weeks. To prevent inbreeding, he brings a boar from outside to serve the pigs.
The piglets suck for about 2 months. After the 2 months, you give it about two weeks to 1 month. Then you serve it. Then it's on heat again. So you serve it with the ndume, which you have to bring it from outside. That is, it ought not to be from the same breed. Then it takes about 3 months, 3 weeks and 3 days to give birth. So you'll find in 1 year, a pig will give birth for about two times. After the 4th, 5th, 5th birth, you can get rid of that lot, and now you groom some younger ones. That time you remove the males because of the inbreeding. Because if it's the one which had served the mother, it means the piglets have the blood for the same bull. So you just discard it and you bring another bull from outside so that you avoid the inbreeding.
Unless there's an outbreak of a disease, pigs are not necessarily vaccinated regularly, unlike dairy. On the 3rd day after birth, pigs are given an iron boost as the milk from the mother is not usually high in iron. The canines are also clipped so that they do not hurt the mother while suckling. After 21 days, the males are castrated, and that completes the cycle.
The iron content in a pig's milk is a bit low. At the birth, the 3rd day you are supposed to inject them with iron, and also you remove the canine teeth so that when it's suckling, it doesn't hurt the mother. So the 3rd day you inject with iron, and also you remove the teeth. Then after the 21st day, again you also remove you also inject with iron, and also castrate the male ones, because when they are castrated they grow faster, and they're like farmer's choice. They normally don't take the ones which are not castrated. So it's always advisable. For these other butchers, they don't mind.
Having talked about the rearing process, we wanted to find out if Kioi has faced any challenges so far.
There are normally challenges. Kama there's this of African swine fever. Unajua haina matibu hiyo. When it strikes, sometimes you just have to get rid of that lot. But the ministry, through the veterinary officers, they have told me they are doing a research on that. Because that's the main challenge when it comes to the pigs. It's called African swine fever. That's actually the main challenge to most farmers.
Seeing as Kioi rears his pigs in an urban setup, water has also been a problem. To counter this challenge, the farm stores its water in advance.
But for the water, okay, we have been having challenges here and there. But when you have a storage, even if it comes after about 4 days, you store it, and then before the 4 days are over, again, because there is the rationing ya maji. So I can say there is a challenge for that. But normally we have a storage, whereby when it comes to a store, and then tunaitumia during the dry spell.
The venture has also come with benefits in abundance. Kioi says pig farming can give you good returns in one lump sum at the end of the rearing period of 6 to 7 months.
Yeah, for the 2 months we sell at about 2,500 to 3,000. The one which goes for that time it has not fed, because it's immediately from the sucking to, and then after 7 months you may fetch between 12,000 and 15,000. Even if you count it at 10,000 times 100, you see that you get it in lump sum. It may not come at a million shillings, but you'll find you can see the difference. Are you getting my point? Because if it's a week, 2 weeks. So if you make them grow, and in the whole year the point here is that in that whole year you'll have sold about 100 grown-up pigs. If you multiply, there's 1 million that will have circulated within that 1 year.
Kiwi mentioned that one of his main customers is Farmer's Choice. We sought to find out more about the market for his pigs and if there was anything in particular that makes his pigs more appealing to the market.
One thing, Farmer's Choice don't like the very fatty ones. So it's advisable when you are going to sell, you give them something called finisher. It's a feed you also get from Farmer's Choice, whereby they reduce the amount of fat in the pig. So, but for the normal butchers, there is one in here in Kabati. They also buy. They don't care so much about the fat. And what they do when they slaughter, you will find when you go to the butchery, inatolewa mafuta kwa ngozi. So you are sold when the fatty layer is actually already removed. That one they sell it. There are some people who buy that at the slaughterhouse. So the market is there for the Farmer's Choice and even for the normal butchers. In fact, there are some butchers who will buy in lot and they keep them because they normally have some orders, which is very, because they buy in large numbers. They go and keep it just near the slaughterhouse. And now they will be slaughtering maybe 10, 20. There are some who have very good orders. So we have the Farmer's Choice and the other
To help him manage the farm, Kiwi employed a number of young people in his farm.
For the side of the cows, I normally have 3 employees. For this side of the pigs are not so intensive. I normally have 1, but kuna mmoja anasaidia pande zote mbili. So about maybe 2 for the pigs and 3 for the cows. But basically for the pig, even 1 is enough. You only feed them and then cleaning the sheds.
With 6 years of experience in pig farming, we sought to find out what his advice would be to upcoming farmers.
Most farmers think that the pigs feed a lot. They don't. In fact, for a grown-up pig, you only need 3 kgs of that, the dry matter that is from the one I normally mix. You only need 3 kgs. This other one, hata unaweza ipatia, when you are mixing it with these other ones from the cabbages and the potato peas, I'm telling you, give it 1.5 kgs for the powder meal, and the other one you give it about 2 kgs. When it has given birth, you can give it 4 kgs. It doesn't feed a lot, but most people have that view that the pigs they feed a lot, but no, they don't. 3 kgs is enough. In fact, that's the recommended for a grown-up pig. So it's not that expensive. And once you feed it, that is it. Kikula hiyo ni kulala tu. It's quite a good area. The market is there. Kama sahi, the last 2 months there has been a shortage. Unapata some people are coming, hata wanakuambia uuzie hata ile ndume umeweka yako. So the market is there. I would actually encourage people to go into it. And it's something that you can manage. You can actually be doing something else and you still manage the pig farm.
Kiwi plans on expanding his pig rearing venture in the future and even relocating to the outskirts as he plans to develop the location of the farm. He insists that the market is in Nairobi and would therefore love to still be around the area.
Yeah, the future plans are there. I would like to do in the future, maybe I would like to do not 10 mothers, maybe 20, also relocating maybe because Nairobi, as you see, it's growing. I may think of doing something here now and I move it to somewhere else, but most likely within the vicinity, around Juja, Kiambu area. You are near the market, because basically the market is here in Nairobi. Because even those who are rearing in like those sides of Murang'a, or the main market is still here in Nairobi.
Even while farming in the city, Kiwi advises farmers in rural areas to embrace pig farming, as it is promising for them as well.
For those who may be willing to start pig farming in upcountry, it is also doing very well upcountry. Actually, the price of these piglets in my home area is more or less the same as here. After finishing the first lot, here wakati kulikuwa na African swine fever, I wanted to recoup now, disinfect. With the scopicide, there are some disinfectants that you use to disinfect the pens. So when I was actually sourcing for them up country, niliona bei yake hata inaachana kidogo sana na around Kiambu area, this area. I come from Murang'a. And I just said, if I was staying around this area, I think this is also a project you can bring it back here. Because there is one farmer, you see here we are selling the piglets at 2,500 to 3,000. Huko alikuwa anasema ni 4,000. And then up country, because people now they wanaanza ku appreciate. So even the market up country, you find it's also doing very well.
For more inspiring and educational farming stories, stay tuned to KTN Farmers TV.